about time to get in here and actually start cleaning up. Get us some space back. This weekend's supposed to be nice out, so I feel like we're going to take a load out of here Sunday. Probably all 4 of these totes. We got a whole stack of totes over here with, I don't even remember what's in it, but I'm pretty sure most of, if any of this is clothes, it's more winter type clothes, which now's the time to take them, you know. We've got decorations, like stuff there. We got a whole trailer full of Christmas down back that we're going to have to get rid of eventually. This whole stack over here is all stuffed too. I don't even remember what's in here. It's been sitting in here for so long, so that's got to go. So we're definitely going to fill Snow White up for Sunday out of here and get rid of some of this stuff. At least that's the plan. We need to get this space back so we can use it. It's all cobbled up in here. Anyway, how do you eat an elephant, right? One bite at a time? Well, today's bite, I guess we'll go run this in. We've got some copper brass rad. Probably should take that cap off. I think this is just sheet copper. Might go as brass, but this is stainless. Some stuff that we still had kicking around from the plasma guy. I was keeping them just for that one strip of stainless over there, but I got some more down back. I'm gonna let these ones go right now. This tank I was keeping too because it was kind of cool, but it's just a fire extinguisher. We can find one of them again. What do we got in the brass bucket? A little bit of brass. We got some alternators, starters, and this is also stainless steel. We got some stainless steel kitchen stuff in this tote and some pool cover springs. The leaves are starting to fall. And we got to trim the bushes. We got 2 things broke. Dome light hit me in the head, and the speedometer stopped working, which makes that 140,000 miles seem a little suspect, but she runs good. Also don't have a coolant gauge. It ain't budged one bit. Yeah, we still got to fix that. So let's go take a golf cart ride. Show you guys what I'm trying to get into the next couple months here. I really got to hunker down, start getting rid of some of this stuff, huh? Well, first off, we got this old truck box here. Let's get this. We got to fix the hinge on the door because the wind kind of broke our door. Anyway, that's an easy fix. Let's see, can we even see in here? Put the light on a little bit. What do we got in here? Wow, it's hot in this thing. Anyway, the floor is still pretty solid in here, but I got to get in here and clean this whole thing out. Get rid of all this stuff that's in here. And my plan is to maybe build a shelving unit in here to store parts, engine pieces, and shit like that. You know, stuff that we need to store. There's something back there. I don't know. We're going to keep the wood stove, though. We'll have to move that closer to the door. Anybody is interested in this, this is it was a spare engine for my 52 Deluxe. It's a 210, straight 6 210. I might try to post this and see if I can sell it, but it's probably just going to end up in the scrap, unfortunately. And over here I have a, I don't know what this is. This is a Turbo 300. It's probably going to end up scrap too. This is a 283, or it's a Chevy V8, 63 Impala, stock engine, cast iron intake, 2-barrel carb, or a single barrel carburetor. This engine had a slight wrist pin knock in it. We replaced this was the stock engine in the 63. I put a crate 350 in it, and this it's probably just going to get scrapped too, unless anybody's interested in it. I'm definitely going to keep the carts because I want to be able to put like 3 to 4 drivetrains in here, you know, along with a shelf. That's the plans anyway. Let's see. Some of it's just trash. We got to get rid of old pool supplies, and this plywood might be good actually. Actually, there is some good pieces of 1/2-inch plywood in here, huh? We got like 4 of them. Oh man, these things are mint. What do we need to, I guess we could, we probably need them for something. There is a side door on this building. I always forget about that on this shed. And this whole thing is aluminum. So my plan is to stuff it with parts, because if I ever need to hook up to this thing and drag it on a rollback or something, we can do that, right? At least that's the plan. I'm going to fill this thing with engines and drivetrains and Nissan parts. One of the first ones probably going to be this coupe. I think the transmission is bad in this, but it has a motor, and I believe it had an injector issue or something wrong with it. But this thing, look, it's a 2011 is the inspection sticker. This thing has an entire grease car kit in it, which needs to come out. The tank's in there, switch over plates, all that stuff. So I want to keep the grease car kit at least, since we can. Yeah, there's the control panel in there for the grease car. But this whole thing can go. I just want to keep the transmission or the engine for spare parts, and we need to get the grease car kit out. So this is probably, it is missing front suspension components too. It's going to be kind of hard to get it out of here without wheels on it. But anyway, that would be, we'll get to this one once we clean this aluminum up again. But that's one. Keep track, guys. You keeping track? Keep track. Number 2 on the chopping block, right? This is an 83 300D. I want to keep the engine out of here. It's actually got a really good engine in it. Transmission has issues, but the engine's going to be a keeper. This is, I think this is an 84 SD with 70,000 miles on it on the drivetrain. Engine and transmission are good in this car. I need to get them both out, and then the rest of this shell can go. I bought this car years ago because it was rear-ended, and it actually has 70,000 original miles on it. So this drivetrain in this car is actually good. It needs to come out, engine and transmission. This old girl's probably going to be first. It's definitely got some parts we got to get off of her. Got some metal door handles, power mirrors that need to come off. I'll probably steal the hubs. It's got a 5-speed transmission in it that's still good. That needs to come out and go in the container. Might keep this bumper. It does have a little dent in it, but we could probably steal these headlights out for Elsa, because she needs some headlights, and that turn signal's bad on Elsa, so we'll probably steal that too. Tailgate might be salvageable. Yeah, we'll probably keep the tailgate off of this. And I actually do think that this might have a good frame that I might keep, actually. I don't know how rusty it is. We'll see when we start ripping the body off of it. This will probably be one of the first ones to go, though. We got intakes in here. Injectors. This is for the KA. There's a seat in here. Probably will let most of this go. I think there's a head on the passenger side floorboard from this truck too. We got to keep. But this is probably going to go pretty soon here. The frame is actually in good shape on this. So like I said, I might, if we get it torn apart and the frame looks all right, I might actually just put the frame on the roof of the container or something for a while. Yeah, here's a head. We got another valve cover. Oh, there's an alternator, but it's probably no good. That thing looks pretty roached, man. Seized up solid. We should have took that with the alternators today, huh? Oh well. I don't even know if these doors are worth keeping. I got a few sets of doors down back in other cars. This one's got to go too. Definitely going to keep that. Well, I don't know. This one-piece front bumper, it might be worth trying to sand down and repaint. It is a nice one-piece. You know, the one-pieces are pretty rare. 1 year, like 96, 97, somewhere around there. This one was robbed for some parts, but this is a good engine. This is really the only other spare 12 valve KA that I have. I think we stole some of the harness out of here to fix another truck. The oil pump's still in this one. So this is a good hood too I want to keep. But there's not much on this truck that I want to keep. Maybe the hood, the handles, because they're metal. These things always break, the metal, the plastic ones. And this interior is really nice actually still. These seats are nice. Ooh, wasps. Oh, they're in here. Oh, there they all are right there, about to get me. Oh man, run away, run away. We got to find something to spray them with. Will WD-40 kill them? You gotta be careful with these door jams, man. Whoa! They're gonna sting us. Does that at least keep him from flying? Did he fall or did he fly? Oh, did we squish him? Oh man, we're gonna leave him for a while. That door don't even want to shut. All right, we'll leave him for a while. We don't want to get attacked. But I don't think the bed is any good on this truck. The frame is rotted. We already sold the front suspension and stuff out of it. There's a grill. I mean, there's no chrome left on it, but we could paint it. There might be some stuff in here we'll have to keep. These extended cab windows. I don't know if you guys ever look them up online. They're $1.50 a side on eBay. They're not living in this one. There's something living in here. Roaches or something. But anyway, this interior is pretty nice. It's got, you know, it's pretty rare to get the tan boot covers for the shifter and stuff. Like, you don't see too much tan interior really on these. Most of the time they're gray or black or blue. So, oh look, we got a dome light up here we can nab out of there. Oh, the wasps are in here. They're not happy. We're gonna wait for it to get colder on them. Anyway, I think we can tow this thing on the rear axle with the car dolly. We just have to lay it down on there. But like I said, I already sold the I think the front diff is still in here, but we sold a lot of the suspension components, torsion bars, stuff out of this to the exporters. They love sending that stuff to South America, so we might have to make a couple phone calls here in a couple weeks, see if they want any off these other ones I haven't touched yet. This trailer's got to go one of these days. We got the flip truck. This thing ended up on its driver's side one day. Definitely want to keep the wheels off this. It's kind of hard to get these deep dish wagon style wheels anymore. You don't see too much of them kicking around really, being that wide. I think the bed is pretty shot on this thing. There's one tailgate there. The pins are worn out. This tailgate might be salvageable. We might keep that. I don't know if the tail lights are worth keeping. They might be worth it just to have them. Pretty sure this frame's pretty rusty too. Plus it got flipped, put on its side. This is a, I think this is an 86.5. So this is a first year It's a half-year truck, manual, gray interior. You can see where it flipped and it rode on the cab. But anyway, this one's got to go too. We're going to have to call the exporters and get rid of these control arms, torsion bars, front diff out of it. This is a Z motor though. Oh, there's somebody living in here, huh? This is actually a good running engine. We pumped all the gas out of these years ago, but this was a good motor. This is the Z motor, 720s and first generation hard bodies had this. This is actually a later one because it's fuel injected. A lot of these were carbureted with these Z engines in them, but this one's not. The mice are definitely living in here. There's all kinds of poop and stuff. Sheesh. The hood, it might be worth keeping. I don't really go after the 3-vent ones too often. I like the newer style ones that are cleaner. But fenders are shot. Plastic door handles. I just want the tail lights, the wheels, the engine transmission, and suspension components out of the front of this thing, and then this can go. We got an ACR or a couple aluminum radiators. I believe the cats are all cut off these already. I already scrapped all the cats in. You know that. They went first. Meow. This one can go too. This is an 84 300D. But we need to pull the engine and transmission out of this. I already have a project for this drivetrain. If we can ever get around to it. Hold on a minute. Anyway, this is a good drivetrain. Mechanical fan was taken off. The oil core doesn't leak on this one. It runs good. It's been a little while since we had it going. Maybe we'll fire it up. I got a battery with me. We'll see if she'll start back up again. Oof. Does it like have no oil in it? Sheesh. There ain't nothing on this dipstick. So we went and got a couple quarts of $2 flea market oil. Throw in here because I know this engine's a good engine. I don't want it to be running low on oil. I just fingered the turbo. It's still loose, so that's good. 2 quarts and it's still a quart low, but at least there's something in there. I can't believe it was that low. I don't know where it went. I don't know, maybe these coolant lines do leak. Wouldn't doubt it. This thing's old as hell, 84. Everything we got around here's 30 years old. There's wasps in here. Let's see if she'll fire up. I just hooked the battery up, so I had a battery. Let's see. We got any juice? We got some juice. I don't know if this battery's got enough to start it or not. Let's see. Oh yeah. She's good to go. I know this is a good drivetrain. Motor and transmission are still good in this car. But for $800 we can get an adapter and bolt this sucker to any GM transmission we want to choose. Probably 5-speed, right? Sticky. Injection pump sticky. Hold on. We got some lubes. Ready to go. Turbo's singing. Gotta love these old German engineered Mercedes. Once they got after these engines, some of the 6-cylinders are okay, but these things are indestructible, man. Oh, look at a snake skin in here. That's good. He's in here getting all the mices. So that's good. They ain't living in the engine. That's for sure. She's ready to go, man. She's ready for another 308,000 miles to be put on her. All of the engines that I have actually do run good. I mean, the cars look like absolute shit, but the drivetrains, and most of them are still good. Alright, we got a lot of work to do. She's got some oil in her. Let's disconnect that battery, because this one's going to be one of the first cars to go too, because this thing runs. It's got 4 decent tires on it that do hold air, so we can tow it. So this thing's probably going to get taken to the shop and get this motor and transmission out of it. This one was last on the road in 13. We won't even talk about Jamarcus. This is the truck I would like to put the drivetrain out of that blue Mercedes-Benz in. This first gen S10 with the workbox. Someday. We're probably going to put this one on the chopping block too, because I don't think I need to keep this. Tailgate's not bad. It does have these corner pieces that are kind of hard to come out. That one's broken. So I guess this bed isn't that bad. A little bit of wheel well rust it looks like, but the bed's actually pretty good. So maybe we'll just cut this one in half and turn it into a farm trailer or something. Speaking of farm trailers, other things I got to get rid of, right? We got this old dent side Ford bed that's just mangled. Don't even think it's salvageable. This whole thing's probably going to scrap. Doesn't even have a tailgate on it. I also got a 72 C10 long bed. Yeah, it's a long bed. Had the toolbox in the side. It's got a plywood door, but don't have the door for the bed no more. It's in horrible shape, obviously. Still got the tailgate on it. If anybody's interested, let me know, but it's probably just going as scrap. Unfortunately, I think it's too beat up. We might keep the tailgate, turn that into a bench or something. Alright? Donkey over here. We might put these chromies on Elsa because some decent tires and they're not as dry rotted. Engine to this truck's got to come out. And it's going to go in this one. My cousin Ted's old truck that passed away. R.I.P. Teddy it. Alright. This thing's actually got good tires and brakes on it. But he overheated it. He overheated this truck pretty bad right before he passed away. And it does still run, but it's hurt real bad. So we're going to take the engine out of the donkey, put it in here, and get this thing rolling again. I think the donkey's got a new rad in it too, which I don't know if we need it for this, but we might need it for Elsa. So pull the rad out, engine out of this one. We can take this to the shop to do it. Swap the wheels out. Power steering box and lines and stuff all have to come out of this for the OG. So we can put it in the OG. We're definitely going to keep the space cab windows. One or two of these trucks we're going to try to keep a rear end out of, just cause. This one doesn't have reverse, so it's not worth keeping the transmission. We might need to pull this gauge cluster out and put it in Elsa too, because I think the tack and everything worked in this one. So maybe we can get a tack in Elsa. But this truck don't have too much in it to keep. I might keep the seats just cause. But this truck's a little rough on the body, but the frame is really solid on this one. It's a 93. So I want to fix this one up with parts from the donkey over here and fix the OG's power steering with this truck also, because the other truck has manual steering and it's been that way for years. Definitely got to get back to cutting grass at least one more time for the whole season. Alright, y'all, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. Me and Elsa are going to go get some ice cream right now. Later. nothing but the best, right? Manual everything, and it just works. That's what we all want, right? We all say we want that, but then it ain't really about that life. You guys have a good weekend. It's Friday. We got to get ready for Sunday, go to the flea market, try to make some money. And maybe Monday morning we'll take Elsa on her maiden trash picking voyage. Make sure you guys stay on top of me over the next couple months. Make sure I get this stuff done. You know how I like procrastination.